Hello, it's Saturday afternoon, and I've been reflecting upon my message for Sunday. Tomorrow morning at 10:30 a.m., I'll be going Facebook Live. And as I was reflecting upon this message, I thought I would record a short preview, something to, if you have a chance between now and tomorrow, I hope you watch. The title of my message is Leaving the 99 to Save the One. We're living in times where there's a lot of pressing issues that we're being faced with, whether it be COVID-19, health protocols and ways of acting, and whether to wear a mask or not, and whether to practice social distancing, or in the sea of the racial tension due to the recent police brutality and crimes. These are weighty issues not to be considered lightly. And I believe that we as Christians need to know how to act in these situations. We're hearing people of importance from both sides of the issue. Who do you listen to? Who do you believe? What's true? What's an agenda? All these things begin to bubble and to rise up if you think about it too much. But I believe that there are some very clear instructions that God has given us in His Word, and if you're going to have the right way of thinking about a situation, then you have to see what God has said about that. What are His thoughts concerning that situation? And the Bible is not silent. There are some very clear examples, and I'm going to share 3 or 4 of these statements from Scripture that address some of the issues that we are facing in America, and how we as God-fearing, Bible-believing Christians, how we should be thinking and then acting accordingly. We'll be asking questions like, what does God say about, government? What does the Bible speak to our relationship and responsibility to government or government mandates, or even in the realm of racism and in this strife that's happening? What should be as believers, not just a right way of thinking, but how do we respond to these things? I'm going to be looking at a very familiar parable that Jesus spoke, and it's recorded in Luke 15 and again in Matthew 18. And it's the story of the shepherd who leaves the 99 sheep to go find the one sheep that is lost. And I'm going to begin to compare these two places because the context for both of them is very different from the other. In Matthew 18, the context is there's children sitting there, and he's looking and he points to the children and beware that you don't look down on these children, one of these little ones, for I tell you. And he goes in to talk about how the shepherd goes to find that person or to find that lost sheep. But then in Luke chapter 15, it's not a bunch of innocent children sitting around. It says that he is among tax collectors and notorious sinners. And it's upsetting the religious. And so they accuse him, why are you hanging out with these notorious sinners? And then he tells the very same story of the shepherd who leaves the 99 to go find the one. And I believe that there are some very clear principles that will help guide us in the days, weeks, and months to follow, as we're walking through a season that I've never experienced, and that America in ways has never experienced. So I encourage you, please find me on Facebook tomorrow morning at 10:30 in the morning, and I'm going to share a message to you called Leaving the 99 to Save the One.